In the Sun and Moon to Lost Thunder format, Blacephalon reigns as the key one-hit KO deck. Nothing can stand in the way of its mind-blown attack. It can also steal free prizes with Burst GX. Paired with Blacephalon, we have the Naganadel from Lost Thunder, which can accelerate energy to itself with Charging Up. Once it has energy accelerated to it, it can use its Turning Point attack, which does 80 damage, but it does 80 more if the opponent has exactly 3 prize cards remaining. This can take some key knockouts on single prize attackers that Blacephalon would rather not. Going against Blacephalon, we have the Passimian deck. This deck uses Passimian's Team Play, which does 10 damage, but 30 more damage for each Passimian on the bench. The Passimian from Ultra Prism has the Power Huddle ability, which, when it's on the bench, boosts the damage of your Passimian's attacks by 30. It's a really good boost for Passimian's Team Play, and with multiple in play, that damage can stack up fast. For a backup attacker, this deck has Tapu Koko, which has the Flying Flip attack, which does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. This attack's damage, while it seems low, can stack up really fast and put targets in knockout of Passimian's Team Play, so you better watch out for Tapu Koko and not let it spread too much. Which deck will come ahead in the semifinals game of the Sun and Moon to Lost Thunder tournament? To see, you'll have to watch the game ahead. Take a mulligan, and I'll start. Draw for turn. I'll play Ultra Ball, discarding the Blacephalon and the Cynthia.
Okay.
Off Ultra Ball, I'll find a Poipole, put it into play. I'll Mysterious Treasure, away Beast Ring. Off Mysterious Treasure, we'll find a Poipole. I'll play Ultra Space, and I'll use Ultra Space to search my deck for a Poipole. And I'll bench it. I'll attach a Fire Energy to my Blacephalon, and I'll play Lily to draw 8 cards.
Oh, dang.
That's actually not bad. I'll play Mysterious Treasure, discarding the Fire Energy. And I'll find another Poipole. I'm going to hit you with the Sorry, Andrew.
That's the what?
The Sorry. I'll attach Choice Band to Blacephalon. And I'll bench Marshadow and use its Let Loose to force each player to shuffle, draw 4. Off Let Loose, I'll draw 4.
Same here.
And I'll just pass.
Alright. Alright, I will bench Tapu Koko and Slugma.
Yep.
And I'll just pass.
Okay. No energy?
No energy.
Well, looks like that worked. Draw. I'll Ultra Ball, discarding Choice Band and Fire Energy. Of Ultra Ball, I'll find a Naganadel. I'll use Ultra Space to search the deck for an Ultra Beast. And I'll find a Naganadel. I'll play Naganadel, and a third Naganadel down to my bench, and I'll play Lily for 6.
Oh my gosh.
I'll attach Beast Energy to Blacephalon. I'll use 2 Charging Ups to accelerate energy from my discard pile to those Naganadel. And I'll play Energy Switch just to move them both to 1 Naganadel. And I'll use Blacephalon's Mind Blown attack for 130 damage with the effect of the Beast Energy, and I'll Lost Zone both these energies before the knockout.
Promote him. Okay. I will bench Passimian.
Yep.
Evolve into my Cargo. Attach a Choice Band. And bench Ragaroon. And then use Smooth Over. I will choose a card to put at the top. I'll use Instruct to draw until I have 3 in my hand. I'll play Cynthia to shuffle draw 6. I will draw 6. Okay, that worked out this time. I will bench Passimian and Passimian and attach double colorless energy. And then I will retreat for free. And then I'll use Team Play. That does 40, 70, 100, 130, 160.
Yep, 160 damage. So short by 20, but still putting on a lot of damage. I'll draw. I'll play Ultra Space to search the deck for an Ultra Beast. And I'll find Blacephalon. I'll play Ultra Ball, discarding Blacephalon and Fire Energy. Off Ultra Ball, I'll grab Marshadow. I'll put Marshadow to my hand. I'll use Charging Up to accelerate a Fire Energy from the discard pile to my Naganadel. I'll attach Fire Energy to Naganadel on the bench. I'll play Guzma on the Passimian on the bench.
Alright.
And I'll bring up my Naganadel. This is the thing I miss most about TCG 1 or TCGO doing the Guzma for me.
Yeah.
And with Naganadel, I'll use Turning Point for 80 damage, but with weakness, it will take the knockout. And I'll take a prize.
I'll promote Tapu Koko. I'll attach a double colorless energy.
Okay.
I will retreat, putting up Passimian. And then I will Guzma up the Marshadow. Go, so much to do. And then I'll use Smooth Over with that one. I will choose a card to put to the top. And then I'll use Instruct to get that card. And then I'll use Flying Flip to do 20 damage to everything.
Yep, and that will take out the Blacephalon. So 20 damage to the rest of the Pokemon. Blacephalon goes down for 2 prizes, and I will draw. I will Beast Ring, search the deck for 2 energy and attach them to my Ultra Beast. And I will attach them to this Naganadel. I'll attach a Fire Energy to Marshadow. And I will Let Loose, force each player to shuffle draw 4.
Okay.
Off Let Loose, I'll draw 4.
I as well.
I'll retreat the Marshadow for 1 energy.
Okay.
Going into the Naganadel.
Alright.
I'll then use a Charging Up to accelerate that energy back into play. And I will Turning Point for 80 damage.
Uh-oh.
Not taking a knockout, unfortunately.
No Guzmas? No. I'll use Nest Ball just to see what I'm working with now. Off a Nest Ball, I'll grab Tapu Koko and I will go back in. I'll use Smooth Over. Alright, I will choose a card to put to the top. I'll put the card to the top. And then I will use Lily to draw until I have 6, which is 3. That worked out. I will bump your stadium. But why not? I'll attach a double colorless energy. And then I'll retreat. And then once again use Flying Flip for 20 on everything.
Yep. Putting up a lot of damage on my board here. These guys all going up to 40, and the new Marshadow gets some too.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
For now.
I'll play Heat Factory to bump your Shrine of Punishment. And I'll use the Heat Factory, discarding a fire to draw 3.
I'm sure it's hot in this factory.
I'll play Beast Ring, search the deck for an energy, and attach it to my Ultra Beast. I'll use Charging Up to accelerate an energy to this benched Naganadel. And I'll play Cynthia for 6.
Alright.
Off Cynthia, I'll draw 6.
Alright.
And with nothing else, I'll just use Turning Point for 80 damage.
Alright. Alrighty. I'll use make Cargo Smooth Over. I'll put a card to the top. I'll put the card to the top.
Yep.
And I'll play Acrobike. That's fine. Take that and discard Slugma. And I'll play Professor Kukui to draw 2. I will use Flying Flip for 40 to active because of Kukui, and then 20 to each of your benched.
Yep, so Kukui boosting the damage on active and everything else taking a nice another 20 damage. I will draw. I'll use Heat Factory to discard a fire to draw 3. On turn by just using Turning Point for 80 damage, knocking out active and taking a prize.
Alright. I will promote Tapu Koko. I will use Smooth Over. Put a card to the top. And I'll put my chosen card to the top. And I'll play Acrobike. Let's see. Okay. I will take that card and discard Nest Ball. I will bump your Heat Factory.
Yep, and that will get Lost Zoned.
And then I will use Judge.
Alrighty.
Off a Judge, I'll draw 4.
I will also grab 4 big ones.
4 big uns. Alrighty, so I will use Flying Flip for another 20 on everything.
Yep, and it takes 2 knockouts here. So, bench guys up to 80 and March up to 60, and these both are knocked out. Unfortunately, was not able to unprize that 4th Naganadel, so I did get punished for benching that. Draw. I will bump your stadium with an Ultra Space.
Okay.
I'll bench Blacephalon.
Okay.
And I will Guzma up your Meg Cargo.
Okay.
Putting Blacephalon active.
Gotcha.
And I'll end turn by using Blacephalon's Burst GX to discard one of my prize cards. There's the Naganadel.
Of course, yeah.
And if it's an energy attach it, that's not an energy, so it just gets discarded.
Yeah.
And it's your turn.
Alright. Alright, I'll use Smooth Over. Alright, I will choose a card to put to the top. Alright, I'll use Acrobike. Yeah. I will choose my card and discard Tapu Lele. Alright, then I'll use Escape Rope.
Alrighty. Forcing my Blound to the bench. And I will promote a Naganadel.
Alright. I will switch up Tapu Koko. Alright. I will use Flying Flip for 20 on everything.
Yep, and that does take the knockout on the benched Marshadow. Who goes down? I will draw. And I will Energy Switch. An energy from one of the Naganadel to the Blacephalon.
Okay.
I'll use Charging Up to accelerate a fire energy from the discard pile to the Naganadel.
Alright.
I'll retreat active. Earn energy. I will Charging Up the energy back onto the Naganadel.
Okay.
And I'll use Mind Blown, lost zoning 1 energy for 50 damage, taking the knockout on the Blacephalon.
Alright.
I'm sure you have it, but this is a good game.
Yeah, I should have it, as long as I'm not being stupid and misremembering things. I should still have it. I will draw. Alright, I will bench Passimian. And use Rescue Stretcher to put this Passimian into my hand and bench it.
Yep.
And yeah, that should have it. Alright, then I will just use Team Play, doing 190 damage and taking the knockout.
Yep, and that is the final prize. So, very close game, 1-1 prizes, but he is able to get there. The second Marshadow did not hit Madam. But, still really close game.
Yep.
There is the Lost Zone. Not a lot of mind-blowing, because in this matchup, that Passimian, as you can see, is very able to hit 190 damage if they don't prize any of their Passimians. So, you can't really attack with Blacephalon that much. So it's more of Naganadel's show there. But still, thank you all for tuning in to the Sun and Moon to Lost Thunder tournament. We'll have one more top 4 game featuring Vicaray versus Mali, and then the finals game where Passimian will go against whatever makes it to the finals. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye. Thanks for watching that retro game. If you enjoyed, I upload these every single week, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to comment down below if you want to see a format played on the channel, and maybe we can get to it sometime soon. Anyway, thank you all for watching.